In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. On the ground, former Notre Damer, Kyron Williams. Not much. Second and long coming up. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's to Atwell. He's got it. That pass play good for 22. Good for a Rams first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing, Stafford. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Here's Stafford. Working free downfield. It is Williams. And he will score. Kyron Williams. Touchdown, LA. It's his second touchdown of the year. The extra point from Carney is good. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And the tackle is going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Here comes Allen, and nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
They'll try again here, second and 10. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. He'll look to throw. This one caught by DJ Chark.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Coming free is Chark. He's got it. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
First down, Browns.
They'll look to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got it.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Cleveland. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
The extra point is up and through. And the Browns come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. A return now from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. And the drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings us 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. This throw right side is caught by Adams. It's a pickup of 12. First down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The motion man is Nakua. A touchdown apiece here in the
with the score tied 7.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw is Stafford. Right side, complete to Nakua. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Here's a handoff to Williams. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, Stafford. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Throw it on 3rd down, Stafford. That's caught by Puka. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
That is caught. He's in. Colby Parkinson. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cardi now to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Rams will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there. Things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This returnable from inside his own 40. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down. It's another run here for Williams. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
That's the gain of 5. Brings up third and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
Here we go on fourth. Stafford. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Get somebody else to do it. Austin in New York, and go take it like I'm doing. I taught you how to get them for the check. What we doing? I ain't got 100.
Here's a 2nd and 9. On the carry, it's Williams. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in on the stop.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. Atwell sent in motion here.
Omaha, ready to move. 22.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap to Stafford. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This one from 52 yards away. Carty's kick is good. And the Rams can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he's going to have a Browns first down. Good running. Gets him to about the 44.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense. And if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Back to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
And he'll get 4 on this one, down inside the 40-yard line now. Third and long. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Throwing now on third and long. A throw, right side, taken by Njoku. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So the Browns going to bring out their kicker and try a field goal. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. So, fourth down, and out comes the field goal unit. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. This one is good. He knocks it through. So, we have reached halftime with these two teams separated by a touchdown. As we send you cross-country to the Sunshine State, that's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's first and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's right side and brought in by Williams. They get 19 on that pass play. First down, Cleveland.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
The ball carried by the wide receiver. The game brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Quentin Lake. And the Rams are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's 2nd and 6. They run over center with Williams. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Throwing, Stafford. Now sets up a screen for Chubb. The screen works for 10 yards and a 1st down.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the 1st down.
The motion man is Nakua. It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Stay 50. Monday. 0.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
That is caught. What a throw. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Rams.
Oh, All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now, faking the give. He's got it! And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7. Now a give on the ground. And he'll get this close to a first down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Akilla Witherspoon. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They put Adams in motion. A first down throw for Stafford. Got a man downfield. It's Devontae. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That is... Touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams will extend this third-quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
He'll drop to throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's Chubb. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. On kick number 2, brings up 2nd and goal.
From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Chubb. And this time, he's in. Nick Chubb. Touchdown, L.A. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Now the Rams gonna use the first of their timeouts. to throw here to begin the drive. Catch is made. That is Williams. That one good for a dozen and a very quick first down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
A big hole. And he will go all the way. DJ Chark. Touchdown, Browns. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
An extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good. And the Browns are able to edge a bit closer.
17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. First down, it is Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Sometimes there's just nowhere to go, right? We ask these running backs, Mike, to do a lot of work, find space, create something out of nothing. Well, this time, he was able to create nothing out of nothing.
They'll go again with Williams. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Third down and 9. Working out of the gun, Stafford. That one into the hands of Atwell. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Rams first down. Here's Chubb. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Monday.
Out of the gun, Stafford. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
3rd and long. To throw is Stafford. And that is incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
Oh, a miss hit there, off the side of his foot. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass brought in by Chark.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. He'll look to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. From the 50, he'll set up to throw.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw yet again. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. The offense is out there, 4th and inches. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, he tried to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Durant. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Los Angeles. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 10. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick six. To the right side here, pass is caught. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up 7th and 2 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw again. Open man's got it. That's Chark. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard. Back to the air one more time. He'll get this complete to Allen. And he gets run out of bounds. A short pickup, but it's good enough for a first down.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd. And the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you were sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it's a win here for the Rams. They finish off the first month of the season perfect as the victory runs their mark to 4-0.